Hello and happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well today. My name is Phil Goff. I'm with the Home Finance with Phil YouTube channel, and I'm a loan officer with CMG Home Loans. And this is a weekly market update. We just take a look at the interest rates and what they're up to, what the Federal Reserve's up to, and just other market news, in the real estate world. So let me go ahead and share a screen here. And I will tell you um, today we have more slides than normal, but it's because we have pretty good news, I'd say. I mean, we're seeing some positive things going on in the industry right now. So when we look at the interest rates, they're down again from last week. So last week it was closer to 7.5%. And I just basically go off the 30-year fixed rate is kind of what I'm referring to. Now we're closer to 7.36, 7.35. These are the average rates as posted by Mortgage News Daily. There's no real one place you can go and get, hey, this is the exact rate. Everything's very, very much driven by situation. But this is the average rate that Mortgage News Daily finds across, I guess, America, where we're doing these loans. We take a look at the chart, and you can see how we've had a nice rebound lately. And it just kind of, we have some intermittent red times. But for the most part, we're just continue to climb. And when I say climb, that means interest rates are going lower. We want to see the green, not the red. We talk about that quite often. So it's been a good 2 weeks since October 16th, somewhere in that range. So hopefully we continue this to the end of the year. I wanted to show you something about inflation. Some of the reasons why we're getting some good information on rates is just to do with inflation. So the blue line shows that inflation continues to trail off. So the yellow line is the CPI. It's built mostly of shelter, which is like homes or rents and things of that nature. It's kind of been on a steady incline, and that's starting to taper off too some. And we feel like this is because the information they're getting is 3 or 4 months behind. So really, we've been more where rents have been coming down. Consumer price index has been coming down, but it just takes a couple of months for that to reflect what's actually been happening. So the fact that both of them are going down is showing us that we really are coming down off inflation, which is why you see interest rates responding the way they are. So this is just some places we found. Lawrence Yun is the chief economist for the National Association for Realtors, has a few things he said. You can see just, and again, we'll be pretty quick. It's a lot of slides, but we do see that there has been a drop in the interest rate, and it does have to do with the Federal Reserve kind of staying off on things and seeing the inflation go down. And he's saying that he feels like the Federal Reserve should be seriously considering cutting interest rates instead of hiking them, not just standing pat, actually cutting them. And his feeling is that here in the next few months, we'll get down to the 6% range or 7%, and then we'll be down in the 6% range spring of 2024. So these are all good news for those of us in the real estate market. But unfortunately, most of this happens because people lose jobs and we have recessionary means. So there's no, you can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess I would say. This is from Yahoo Finance, and this is just kind of and we're going to have 2 or 3 slides on this where it shows what they feel the housing market is looking like. They are in agreement with Yoon on the prior slide, which is that the Federal Reserve is going to have to switch to an accommodation mode. So at what point will it happen? I don't know. But when it does, instead of hiking the rates, you'll see rates drop dramatically because they're gonna lower the amount of base rate that the banks charge each other, which only reflects a lower rate for those of us in the industry and for people trying to buy houses. And here's Yahoo Finance's just housing predictions for 2024. What will happen in the market. They again, you can read some of these things, but they're saying the same thing. The housing market will probably stay very much the same until we get to the 6%, 5.5% range. But we're still going to have the same problems with inventory and things of that nature. So we are looking stronger than say we did like 3 or 4 months ago because there is hope on the horizon, I guess you could say. And so you can read some of these if you like. And also if you like, I can send you the slideshow that I have. We'll have housing inventory increase. They're saying that they don't believe that it will increase. And I think a lot of this has to do with when people feel like there's enough buyers out there and people that want to sell their house want to also become buyers because they feel good about the interest rate. And if you're sitting on 3.5% and you don't want to go up to 7%, right? 5.5% maybe. So it really inflicts pain on the people that don't have a reason to move other than they just want to. Talks about housing prices going down. Again, if it's a seller's market, probably not likely. Right here, they talk about home prices probably going to rise 3 to 4%. Now in our area in DFW, it'll probably rise more than that just because we're a pretty heavy place where people are moving. We talk about it every week. But on a national standard, you're still having appreciation. And the appreciation is really pretty much because until things really flip, it will still be a seller's market. That's about it. I know it's a lot of material. I know it's a lot of stuff you've probably heard before. The good news is the rates are trending down. So that makes me so happy. It's been so long that they have not. And as always, if you have any questions this weekend, give me a call. Me and my team, we always have someone available. If you have a borrower or even a seller, if you just have something come up that you want information on, please give us a call. We'll be around. If I don't answer it right away, I'll get to you, and we'll do the best we can. So hopefully everyone has a great weekend here leading into Thanksgiving week next week. And hopefully I'll see you here watching the video next week also. Have a great one.